Here we are in the juke joint at the Twisted Tail behind my favorite bar of whiskeys. But the one we are going to talk about today is
Maker's Mark.
Maker's Mark. And with me is Mai, who is going to help me make our Whiskey of the Month cocktail. It is the Kentucky Derby at the beginning of May.
It is.
May. This is your month, isn't it?
It is my month.
Just realized that. So tell us about the cocktail for the Kentucky Derby. What do they serve?
The Kentucky Derby, we drink mint juleps.
Mint juleps.
That's what we do.
What a coincidence.
Amazing.
Mint Julep is the Whiskey of the Month cocktail for the month of May here at the Twisted Tail. So you can drink this all month long for the rest of the summer season, but the kickoff will be on Derby Day itself. And it is super easy because it only contains 2 ingredients, bourbon and mint syrup. We blanch the mint, so boil it for about 2 seconds, then pull it out and immediately dunk it into iced water. And then you're going to be combining that into your simple syrup. We blend it in a blender and then strain it out. So here's how we do it. It's a combination of whiskey and sweetness with the freshness, so we got to get that balance right. So for us, we're going to be using 2 ounces of our Maker's Mark. We use the original Maker's Mark, the red top Maker's Mark, which is at 90 proof, and then pairing that with 3/4 of an ounce of our mint syrup. So it's easy peasy, except for one catch.
What's the catch? How
do you serve mint syrup? What sort of ice? Crushed ice, of course. So let's crush some ice.
Oh, gee.
I'm going to fill yours up. We're going to have an ice crushing off. Is that a thing? It is now.
I've come prepared.
I know. Be careful with these things. So to crush ice, you can do it many ways in your house. But here we have medieval weapons.
We do have mint
So these are old school. We actually sourced these from an antique fair.
Really?
And we have about 4 or 5 of them. But they have little sharp points on the end. And you stab up and down until your ice is crushed. So you ready? Just careful you don't pitch your fingers.
I'm not going to break a nail.
You sacrifice of the good drink. Here we go. Ready? Go. Wow, that's pretty good. Wow, look at yours.
Look at that. What is this? Quality control, George. Quality control.
All right. I think Mai won the ice off. So crushed ice straight into your glass. You got to help it from not spilling a little bit. Look at that. Perfect amount.
Just want to make it loose.
Got it? Then we build our drink straight on top of the ice.
You want to free pour?
We're free pouring, so I don't have a jigger. In all of my other videos, I tell you how important it is to measure. So here we go. 2 ounces.
Ready?
Probably have to do 1.5 ounces in here because it's small glass. Go. And there you go. Your ice.
I'll add more.
I'm getting beaten up today. I'll tell you what, though. The purpose of a good cocktail is, of course, to share it with friends. So here we have a friend.
We're friends. George is now telling the world that we're friends.
I'm going to give her my cocktail because that's how good of a friend she is. She's going to give me her cocktail because it looks better than mine. But we have to garnish it because it doesn't look great yet. So we're going to take our fresh mint, get a nice sprig of mint. There's yours.
Thanks, sir.
I'm going to have mine. Now, Mai, I see you flap your mint.
I do.
I slap my mint.
You're aggressive.
Well, sometimes mint is cheeky and it needs to be
cheeky.
Told who's boss.
Cheeky.
So I pinch a little stalk in between my fingers, hold it there in the hand, and then give it a clap. So what this is doing is creating a lot of pressure on the oil pockets of each leaf and releasing those minty oils into the air to create a really good aroma, but also some of those just settling on the top of the drink like that.
Nice.
Beautiful. Not bad.
Yours always looks like it's been sitting at service bar for about 30 minutes. That's fine.
We're supposed to be selling this drink. All right. So,
yes.
So this is to Mint Julep season, to the month of May, to Maker's Mark, and to Kentucky Derby. We hope to see you here on May the 3rd to kick off the season for Mint Juleps. Mai, thank you very much.
You're welcome. A pleasure.
Cheers. Enjoy.
Thank you.